Hi.
Hey.
You're watching an episode of Deck the Hallmark. Thanks for doing that. And good news, watcher.
Free trial of Philo for an entire month.
Whoa.
Coming your way.
Wow, that's amazing. All you got to do is go to philo.tv/deckthehallmark or click the button on top of my face.
Right there. Right over
Free
there.
month.
On him.
Do it. Do it.
Right now.
Here's the episode.
This is a Bramble Jam podcast.
Hi, I'm Bran, and I love Hallmark Christmas movies.
Hey, it's Banda, and I like Hallmark Christmas movies.
How do you? I'm Dan.
What do you despise?
I despise Hallmark Christmas movies.
This
is the Deck the Hallmark podcast.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's good to be back in the saddle.
Man, it got hot in a hurry in here.
How we doing, boys?
Awesome,
so
man.
good.
I am very excited about today. We just caught word not too long ago, Katrina Law, another Christmas movie.
Thank goodness. I thought she'd only done one. Christmas with the Darlings, of course.
Of course.
Hey.
You know, somebody
Well,
texted me about Christmas with the Darlings a few weeks ago. I believe it was my aunt, and she said, hey, I just watched Christmas with the Darlings, and I said, wasn't great. And she said, I thought it was adorable. I said, why were they called the Darlings? And she said, you have a good point.
The further away you get from Christmas with the Darlings, the worse that movie gets.
Yes.
And it was bad when we started. So, you know.
It has the law of diminishing returns.
The law. I see what you did there. Nicely done.
Thank you, sir. Tip of the
Left him at church, you said.
I've been thinking about this all night. I couldn't go to sleep last night because I
Racking my brain. You said
So
that
Aaron
was at home.
Yeah.
He walked outside.
Yep.
And his motorcycle had no wheels on it.
None.
And then he realized he left him at church.
Yep.
How did he get the motorcycle home?
That's-
The motorcycle was intact at church. And at some point he said, wheels off, I'm hauling this baby home on my back.
This is where it gets a little murky. Aaron, it was a wild night for Aaron
he
at the
get
church.
drunk at church.
It's not for me to speculate.
You don't
You're the one
have to.
telling
You got
us the
Google
story.
Plus.
Yeah, it would be improper.
In prior. Not a word.
What's the word though? It would be
Improper?
No, but there's another word.
Proprietary?
Yeah, it would be
It would not be
improprietary.
proprietary.
It's proprietary. Google Plus is proprietary.
Yes, correct.
So
maybe
in a
that's
sense,
what he's talking about.
Is that what you're saying?
I don't
It
know
would be
what
some
I'm saying.
impropriety if he gave up the story.
I'll be real with you. I'm
Imprior.
not sure what I'm trying to communicate.
It is a sweltering sauna of injustice in here. I can tell you right now. I thought it was going to be cooler at night. It's
I
not.
do too. It is hotter in our.
Oh boy.
You know what? I have a theory on this as to why. It's because our surrounding neighbors don't have their ACs going, and so it would.
That works in heat. I don't think that works that way in. I think it would probably. I don't think it works that way with cool though. You think if other people are running?
Well, I just thought if we all
They
got
run
together.
their ACs.
I just thought if we all got
That
together.
collectively more units running causes it to be cooler.
Surely cold air doesn't go through drywall, right?
So it goes up, not over.
I'm just saying, if everyone teams together to run cool, then it gets colder. I don't know what you want from me.
Hey guys, let's team up here.
Should we break into all the other places and
Turn
crank
them
up
up.
the AC?
They're like, man.
It's the least we could do for us.
Gosh,
Man.
you came with that thought with such
And
pride.
you somehow held it. You kept that in your back pocket for a couple hours and then thought
Yeah.
to bring it out just now.
You were sitting there watching the movie. You're like, oh, I know. I know.
Guys, I'm a scientist at heart. I try a hypothesis.
Listen,
I'd
someone
like to
let
test
us know, because I mean, it doesn't seem like it would.
No, because
But-
units running creates more heat.
Yeah, but I'm saying, imagine if imagine if everyone
Imagine all the ACs.
Everyone's running it, right? And so if there's cold over there, there's cold over there, and it's cool in here, that means cold's bouncing off these walls and it's gaining momentum.
What you're talking about, though, is it being like 10 degrees cooler when everybody... It's hot during the day here.
Yeah.
I thought it would be cooler, and it's probably the same. I don't think it's a lot hotter. I think it's just hot, and it's cooler outside. I don't think it's like 10 degrees hotter. It's just really hot, like it always is.
Yeah.
I think we owe it to Panda to break into the units.
Just so we can test it out. We can tell the landlord, look, we had a hypothesis. We're scientists at heart.
He would be fine with that.
Yeah.
Knowing Nick.
Yeah, no, Nick. He'll never listen to this. Nick.
Nicky.
Baby.
Hey.
Nicky.
Hey, baby Dan.
Hey, baby.
Hey, baby Dan.
He says baby to us every time.
Hey, baby.
He's serious. Hey, baby, I got you, baby.
I got you, baby Dan.
I'll literally hand him the check, and he'll go, thanks, baby, I got you, baby.
And
he runs a restaurant.
He doesn't say baby Dan, but I like
he
to.
says baby Dan, but whenever I turn the check, I'm like, Nick, what's up, man? Got your check. I put it on the counter. Thanks, baby. And he just keeps going. He calls it a lot of babies.
I got you, baby.
I got you, baby. If we order food, he's always like, I got you, baby. 5 minutes, I got you, baby.
Love it.
Baby
Nick,
Dan.
let's go.
All right, we're talking 12 Gifts of Christmas.
Yeah, we are.
Classic. Katrina Law just snuck it in there.
It's crazy. Unequivocally, she had one movie. It was Snow Bride. I swear it.
The rest of these are, we're not even sure if
I
they're
love
real.
when people fact check us like we've done any research at all.
It's great that they do it, and it's also great how just you say things with such confidence.
We shouldn't have to preface that we're shooting from the hip here. We've not done any research, unless it's like a scurvy situation where it's just so absurd. I didn't say Katrina's 115 years old. I didn't say that.
At least we don't talk about air going through walls.
Yeah.
I will say that
Like
sometimes
Casper.
I've been on a streak the past couple episodes of not doing as well as I could have. But I'm gonna get you next time around. I'm gonna get you next time.
Church, he said.
He left the wheels
Do
at
the
church.
synopsis. We could do this all night.
12 Gifts of Christmas originally aired on November 26, 2015, and went a little something like this.
2015. Benny's back,
No,
baby.
Benny?
Benny.
No.
I'm Benny.
I know you paid. You paid up for a
I paid a
package.
pretty penny for Benny.
Did you see this movie?
I'm living in a Hooverville, but I got the rights to 2015.
Did you get 2007 too?
17. Oh, I got 17. I got called for no reason. This is unbelievable. I said
Well, while you're
2015
here-
got home.
While you're here, can you break into the units?
Oh, sure, no problem. Can I get paid? I need
Yes,
some
that's
money
fine.
back. 2015's a year guy. He's going to be upset. Go ahead. No
He is the year guy. You're right. Benny. Anna's a struggling painter, and like any painter in Hallmark Christmas movies, she's poor and bad.
Got him.
She goes by her favorite bakery that gives away free stuff and bumps into a guy named Mark who wears a Bluetooth headset like a monster. She helps him pick out a gift for his assistant, and she goes on her way. Since you can't make any money selling art, she decides that she's going to be a personal shopper because that's where the money's at. Mark sees the card, grabs it, and since some bozo put him in charge of the company Christmas gift, gives her a call. To make matters worse, Mark's mom comes into the office and makes him feel bad about being a bad son, which he is. Desperate, Mark calls her up, the personal shopper. Anna doesn't know what she's doing. She just kind of goes along with the ride because she's never had a client before. They go out to lunch. They're like, oh my gosh, I know you. You're the one from the bakery. But they dive right into business. He said, I got 12 people to shop for, 13 days till Christmas. Go. Gives her a list, and she immediately deviates from that list, and she goes for a far superior gift than what was on the list. Mark is dumb, fires her immediately. He's headed out for the day, accidentally gives the superior gift to his assistant, which mails it to his best friend. And the best friend comes over and he's like, this is the most amazing gift ever. Thank you so much. And so he calls up and is like, hey, I'm a dum-dum. I'm going to hire you again. You're doing a great job. And he's like, listen, some bozo put me in charge of the company Christmas party. Don't know what they were thinking. Can you come to the party and do some research? You can be my date for research. You know, the whole thing. get to know the people, pick out a good gift. She's like, 100%, I'm in. So she comes up with a simple idea for a gift that everyone would love. A week off after Christmas. And the company loves it.
What?
So Mark gives her a bonus. He opens up to her about how he didn't always want to be a bad business guy. He studied creative writing, which explains why he's so bad at his job. And naturally, you know, money speaks, and so he followed the business.
Money talks.
No, money speaks.
Money speaks. It's very proper. That money.
Money speaks.
Was that Bill Cosby?
What is happening?
Nope. I'm not falling for that trap. No, sir. No, I am not.
You can't air it.
She then comes up with this crazy idea. Instead of me doing all the shopping, which is totally what you hired me for, why don't you come shopping with me? And he says, dope. He ends up getting lunch with his sister, which turns into dinner with his family. And his mom wants him to invite Anna. Anna says, sure, because he gives her a necklace. He then has an idea which will finally impress his client, which is a crappy painting of Santa Claus that Anna did. When he tells Anna that he showed the client the crappy picture of Santa, she responds how he responded, but for different reasons. You went behind my back? I don't know. It's a whole thing. She's so mad at her sister for showing Mark the picture and giving him access to it that she decides she's going to move out of that fully furnished basement and go live in an apartment that she most definitely can't afford now that she's not working with Mark. And the twist of a lifetime, Mark decides not to be a bad son and spend Christmas with his mom. And she decides to be an awful daughter by running out on her mom for Christmas. It's a real Shyamalan situation. She goes to find Mark and they make up, and she gifts him with a painted family portrait that will haunt your dreams for a lifetime. And his mom is like, the only thing missing is you. And Anna's like, oh gosh, way too soon, but what can you do? They kiss, and that, my friends, was 12 Gifts of Christmas.
We did it.
I would suggest that's one of your best synopses.
That's one of the best synopses you've ever
That is
done.
a riot.
Yeah.
Wow,
I'm not
guys.
just speaking here. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Like the Hallmark. Guys, I just got off the phone with WPIO.
What?
What?
Yeah, they called
You
me.
got him on the line?
Got him on the line.
Dude, how's Danny?
ask him yourself. Yeah, guys, it's Danny from WPIO.
No, Danny, Brand said he just hung up with you. But you're
I called Bet.
okay. What's the news? What's the haps?
Have you heard about Philo?
We have.
Oh, then my work's here is nuts. Is what you're saying?
But do you have any info on Philo? How you could get it maybe for cheaper?
I got a free trial. You heard about that
free
one?
trial.
You haven't heard about that one?
Is it like a week, a day, a letter?
Oh, I heard about a month, huh?
A month of free Philo.
That's exactly
the
right.
Philo with the 60 plus channels.
You know the one?
DVR Unlimited.
Unlimited.
Hallmark Lifetime, BET, VH1, Nickelodeon.
All the ones.
What? What about AMC?
Yes.
What? You have to check.
WPIO. I don't know what you want from me.
Where do I go to get this, Danny?
You go to philo.tv/deck the Hallmark. Wow. I don't know why they gave that to me. I'm WPIO.
Yeah.
They didn't give me the logins.
Thanks for coming in clutch, Dan.
You got it, pal. Philo.tv/deck the Hallmark.
It's not like it was an elaborate bit. You started with, I just got off the phone with WPIO. I say, how's Danny? All you have to do is say, great or terrible. Or you don't want to know. And then you just move on.
But did you say, or letter? You were talking to a trial. You were like, is it a day,
A week?
a letter? I don't know what
A
that
color?
means.
I
don't know.
And again, you keep saying this word bit.
That's true. That's true.
It's WPIO.
Yeah,
When
true.
WPIO calls
You answer.
back, talking 12 Gifts of Christmas, Katrina Law.
First movie she's ever done. New to the network here.
Let's talk about it. 2015.
2015.
Let's break it down.
Better late than never. Yeah.
You're at the Sizzler.
Oh, sissy.
Let's break this movie down 4 segments. We're going to
Been
start.
closed for months. It's currently Orion's Employment Training Center. Yeah.
Ryan's is opening up. Ryan's?
COVID has a type.
Not today, bet guy. Year guy, sorry. Not today.
I don't do bits. I'm just excited
We're
about
not getting
2015.
We're not getting there. We're not going there. We're not going to Ryan's, that's for sure.
No,
we are not.
Although I did drive by CC's yesterday, and I was like, told my wife, man, I miss CC's, and she's like, I'm sorry.
You and I both. And I'm embarrassed.
It's a weird love.
It is.
They bring out the apple crisp pizza.
Dude. Man.
You know,
I realized I could order a whole pizza and still just go through the line and pick whatever I wanted for $3. I couldn't. I know it's not quality,
You're
but my
losing money
mind
if you don't go.
cannot get over it.
You're losing money if you don't
That's
go.
exactly
That's
right.
accurate.
You're literally losing money if you don't go.
Let's break this movie down. Hot take. I'm going to start with my good friend Panda, who was just voted best in Greenville.
Yeah.
Hot take.
Thank you. Thank you.
Moving on to regionals, right? Or
Yes.
state?
State.
Next.
State,
Regionals,
yeah.
got it.
And I don't know.
Tough competition, though.
Todd
yeah.
Klaffner?
Dude, Klaffner brings the heat.
Yeah, he does.
Oh my
We'll
goodness.
see. We'll keep you guys posted. Panda, what do you got? We'll put Klaffner to shame.
Yeah, let me tell you about this movie. A little big fun is what I'm going to say. And when I say a little big fun, what I mean by that is...
A little big fun, this movie. Got Katrina Law on the screen. It's a first movie. No, it's not. Snow Bride, I forgot.
This movie started off where
Katrina
I wasn't
number
sure.
2.
That's good.
That's good stuff.
That's good bits.
Yeah.
That's
Good,
good
good
bits,
bits.
everybody.
There you.
This movie is delightful. I will also say that I think that the farther away I get from this movie, I'm going to forget a little bit about it because I watched it a couple days ago and it's a little fuzzy at points, a little fuzzy.
Yeah.
But that said, I had a great time watching it. Katrina Law is delightful. I liked the premise even that she's somebody who goes out and gets like really nice gifts and they're very thoughtful. I like the premise of that. Pretty entertaining movie. I didn't feel like it really dragged that much. So yeah, I thought that this is your standard Hallmark movie. I think Katrina Law elevates it a little bit. Yeah, little big fun.
You laying in the plane, a little wobbly.
No, I stand by.
Klaffner's going to have some meat on that bone. I'm just saying. That's all right. This one doesn't
Klaffner
count.
knows my
this
weak
one doesn't
spot.
count. This is a warm-up.
All right.
Okay?
Which one counts?
The Win Calls the Heart
Oh, wow.
tomorrow.
That's the big
That's
judging?
the one that they're judging.
The judges are going to be
The
here?
states. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
going to be here.
Well, I've got a hot take about tomorrow's episode.
Klaffner just tweeted out what he say. Brand? He just heard that. What did he say?
He said, hope we get the scurvy. That's what he said.
Gosh, that is hot. I'm like 3 steps behind Klaffner already.
Call him a lemon.
Hey, you're a lemon,
Yeah,
Klaffner.
eat some, Klaffner.
Best in Greenville, yo.
You heard it here.
Here's what I'm going to say. I love this movie.
Dude, this is off the rails. If we're going to do this every Sunday night, we're just going to get it together.
This is all I'm going to say.
You are pouring sweat, like visibly sweating.
It's so hot. We come in shorts next week or
Yeah.
nothing
Dude,
at all.
that's right.
We're going to start taking an axe to the walls. It's just,
Give me your cold air.
here's Johnny. Here's air conditioning. I love this movie. I do want to nominate this character, this guy, as dumbest Hallmark guy.
Oh,
ever.
yes, he is a dummy.
He could not be worse at his job, at being a son.
Oh, all of it.
At being a functioning adult. He's awful.
Yeah.
But I do love this movie. Katrina Law is great. I've seen this movie a handful of times. It never disappoints. Big fun all around.
There's a line in this movie where she's painting one of her masterpieces, and she says, "I'm close. I know I am." First of all, no, you're not. Bob Ross thinks your paintings suck. But second of all, it's a microcosm for this movie. I think that they think they're close to something great, but they're just not. Like, it is a bad movie. Having the woman quit her one barely functioning, not real job, but a passion to basically buy gifts for other people, just not a great look. There's something they could have done with the premise that I think would have been interesting. the guy is awful. Like, he's legitimately terrible.
He's not good.
You guys know I love Katrina Law, and I do. She's been in, a handful of these movies now. And
I think you liked her a bit more when she's only in one.
yeah. In Snowbride, she's wonderful. In Christmas with the Darlings in this, she's not bad. Like, she's clearly a capable leading lady, but the material's not there. This is not a good movie by any stretch. I have so many questions about what they're doing here, and the time frame in which they do it in doesn't make any sense, and it's creepy. This movie, you know how in a lot of movies, but off the top of my head, in Adam Sandler's Click, he clicks through all the things he thinks are boring to get to the important things, and then he realizes that he missed all the important stuff, which was the little stuff. This movie seems like a very sexist version of that, where we skip all the parts of the relationship that are actually important, and we just do the things that we think women care about. Like, go straight to meeting the parents and hopefully marriage, and is he good with kids and things like that. Like, that's what it felt like to me. Only thing that I was more than offended was just angry that I had to watch it. It was really, really bad. It's a hard no for Dan.
Oh.
Let's get to all the feels. Part of the show we talk about what this movie gave us was feels. Panda.
Okay. The soundtrack on this movie, I know it's crazy because it's all just Christmas music, but they did a great job of the Christmas music. They set the scene just so much Christmas. Really liked it. Got a lot of Christmas feels in this one. Big fan of the Christmas feels. Christmas music.
You went with soundtrack.
Yeah, soundtrack's great.
Dude. Crinkle Pod, what's the guy's name that he's competing against?
Clafner. Clafner's going to have a field day with you if you don't get it together.
You got to get better.
I mean,
Before
the
Wing Off the
music
Heart?
wasn't even a Tracks Trailers joint.
It wasn't.
Hey, no, you go back and you listen to this and tell me it's not the best use of Christmas music in a Hallmark movie.
No, thank you. And there's no way that that's accurate.
It is 100% accurate, all in. I stand by what I said.
Give me a scene that stands out with the song.
It doesn't have to stand out. It's the total ambiance. They set so much mood. It's a whole mood, Dan.
Whole mood. I got
It
a horror.
doesn't have to stand out. It's the total ambiance. That's what it is.
I got a horror movie vibe. More.
Hi, we're horror movers. We're going to get all your stuff from one place to the other. We're going to do it great. We're going to scare the living you-know-what out of you, though. And there's nothing we can do about that. Take it or leave it, sweetheart.
1-800. I got horror movie vibes
Not any better. Try again.
from those paintings.
You said hoarder movie vibe.
Horror movies. Hold the door. Hold the door.
Horror movies.
I got horror movie vibes.
We did it.
It's just like a mini mall. I don't know why that came to my mind, but that's a classic.
It's just like a mini mall. Hey. Living room, kitchen, dinette, sets.
Horror movie vibes. It's just like
A mini mall. Hey.
I love that video. Boy. From the paintings, legitimately scary paintings. Those paintings were terrifying.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the last one at the end, that's the portrait that she whipped up in, I think, 12 hours. Like, that thing
Was
it will eat your soul.
Terrifying.
Yes.
Truly terrifying. I loved it. Dan,
No feels. No, absolutely no. It's a no on the feels for Dan.
let's take a quick break. We'll come back with the Wait What's, and we'll go from there.
Okay. Yeah.
Take the whole break.
Danny's still on the line.
WPIO?
Yeah, still there. That's what Trace tells me. Danny, are you there?
Yeah.
You don't remember the voice.
You don't. You don't. You come over here. You come over here acting like you got some sauce. Well, you ain't got no chicken. WPIO out.
And I don't know if these episodes are worth the audio that they're saved on, but I have not laughed this hard in a long time.
It could be. It could be the fact that we're dying
Heat
of heat
exhaustion.
stroke.
Yes. Yes.
Something that someone could die from in Winkles the Heart, which is why we tune in.
Yeah, it is.
Let's get to the Way What. Part of the show we
doing
talk.
this?
It's part of the show we talk about what in this many minutes go. Way What. I'm going to start with a good friend Panda.
So I'm not an artist, and I know we've mentioned this before. Those paintings aren't great. It is astonishing. This is the worst use of art in a Hallmark movie.
Oh, I don't know.
There's no one who's done. These are by far the worst paintings.
There's some bad paintings in Hallmark movies.
Yeah, and
There's
that's what I'm
a lot
saying.
of them here.
That says
I
a
would say
lot.
The
There's
content,
a lot.
the quantity,
Consistently awful.
Yes, they're terrible.
It's consistently terrible. Whatever. At one point, she goes to his workplace, and it's like a montage where she's talking to different people.
Yeah.
And one of them, they do a toast. They do a toast, and almost immediately, the lady says, "What did the gingerbread man put on his bed?" And I would suggest to you, and it's a joke, a cookie sheet. I would suggest to you that's a weird time to tell a joke is right after a toast.
I have it in my What the Hallmark, which is
How do we get out of this toast scene?
which was
What if they told a joke?
which was simply like it. One, it was a very odd group of people.
Yes.
It was the two of them, the younger lady who's telling this joke, and an older gentleman.
Yes.
I don't know why these four are together. I don't know why she's telling the
None of
joke.
It's weird.
And I don't know how you get to that joke.
And
What
preceded
conversation? How do you get there?
do you think? But it was like, how do
Speaking of
you?
gingerbread, I gotta.
But that's not what happened. They
Ting.
just toast.
No,
Ding.
it's a montage.
Yes.
Get that,
It's
yeah.
So it's not right after the
So
toast.
it's not immediate. It
But
comes
how did we
after
get
the
to the
toast.
joke?
No. They all clink glasses
But
together.
then it's the next scene.
No, it's the same scene.
It's supposed to be later on because it's a montage. They're not showing you multiple, like, if the
We can
cling
take-
is
well,
the
we can
end of
take
that
it to the
scene.
tape.
We
Yeah,
can.
take it to the
Please
tape
do.
because I'm telling you, they clink glasses and then she goes right into the joke. It's a weird bit. She picks out a Christmas tree and says the lights are already included on this Christmas tree. And in fact, there are no lights on that Christmas tree. And I'm confused. The little mini Christmas tree she hands him there. She says it. No lights on that tree. They are driving past the place where he used to live. There's no snow on the ground, but when they get to his house, the place is covered with snow. And then finally, for the marketing meeting, and maybe I missed this, how did he get her picture for the marketing
Her
material?
sister gave it to her.
Okay.
Gave it to him.
Yeah.
So, but maybe this is a what the Hallmark. Was he close enough with the sister to actually ask her? Why didn't he just directly ask her for the picture?
It was things he wanted it to be a surprise if it went well. Didn't want to disappoint her if it didn't go well. Wanted to surprise her if it went well.
To me, that would make me more. That's a what the Hallmark.
She got angry
Yeah, I know. I would get angry too if you
because the
took
painting
my
was
stuff.
bad. Like, how dare you?
Yeah, like how dare you?
Use it.
He also says that a laptop company doesn't want slick marketing campaign, and I find that
Can I introduce
Wild.
you to dude?
You're getting Adele.
Doesn't get slicker than that.
that's all I got.
Guy slid his way into prison, didn't he?
Yeah,
Did he
yes,
not?
yeah, yeah.
And that joke was better if I
Free
didn't
seed.
ask.
Dude, you're getting a cell. Oh, yeah, high five. Let's go.
I have a few guys. I want to bring up the menu sampler. Now, off the menu sampler is what it is.
yeah,
It's
the
off
off
the
the
menu.
menu.
I'm glad you're bringing this up.
And the off the menu sampler is a off the menu item that you can get. It's a box of cupcakes that apparently are the best cupcakes. And also apparently everyone knows about it because it's always sold out. She says it sells out every day. What is this?
It's just the regulars, I
It's
guess,
just the
come in and, like,
regulars
give me the-
come in and
give me
give
the
me
good stuff, you know? And what's she selling to everybody else? Just some trash cupcake?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I was so confused by this thing. And then he says this after he tries these cupcakes for the first time. He brings them into the office. They're a big hit. He comes back the next day, and she's like, "You're back for more." And he says, "The cupcakes were such a big hit. I'm going to try something different today. Muffins."
Bold.
Man, if you want to disappoint people,
Yeah.
one day you bring in a box, you open it up, and there's cupcakes the next day. Same box, this today, muffins.
Ooh.
Good luck, pal. People are going to riot. And then I just want to bring up again, Mark is the worst son. And I want to bring to you this conversation that happens between him and his mom on the phone. "Hey, Mark, how you doing? Doing good. All right. Mark. I'll cut to the chase. I appreciate that, Mom. Thank you, Mom.
Please don't rattle on, Mom. I don't have time.
I appreciate that, Mom. Thanks for just getting to a wrap it up. Dan?
Yeah. I've never seen someone more actively try to be an unsuccessful artist than this woman.
Oh, yeah.
Ever. First of all, her paintings are bad. Second of all, the paintings that she thinks are the best, she hides. And third of all, when they're by happenstance going to be used in a multi-million-dollar ad campaign, she gets upset about it. She wants to be homeless. That is the only thing that I can possibly figure about Katrina Law's character. The second time he meets her with no background check or anything, he hands her his credit card. That happens in this movie. They meet at the cupcake shop. My man eats a cupcake with a fork and knife, and the wrapper is still on it.
Wow.
He's a monster. Fork and knife cupcake with the wrapper still on. That you lose me. You lost me there. He tells her to go get a smartwatch for his boy.
For his boy.
$200-300, right? What roughly?
Something like that, yeah. Probably more.
She comes $500 for an Apple
Yeah.
iWatch. She comes back with a gift card to ramen. And I want to read this carefully for those of you maybe not sports fans out there. 2 courtside seats to Madison Square Garden to see the Knicks play. You have spent thousands of dollars. Thousands of dollars. He asked you to go get a smartwatch, and you got 2 not seats to the Knicks game. You got 2 courtside Madison Square Garden seats. You're not messing around. You just spent a lot of money. Clearly, money is no object. I'm a little concerned that what he's doing is not above board, because when he fires her, he says, I'll have Sandy write you a check for what you've done so far. Is he using the company check for this? But really, my main concern is how much she thinks this is a financial win for her. They talk, and he says, is $30 an hour good enough? And she looks like she's never seen a dime. She's like, $30 an hour. I got to sit still.
Yeah.
Public school teachers are laughing at you, Katrina Law. Public school teachers are laughing at you. $30 an hour. And then she buys 2 gifts and goes, that's it, I'm getting a new apartment. I am wealthy. I can't even count my money. And then they buy 12 gifts on his list in an hour, because he has an hour lunch break. They did all 12 in an hour.
That's $30.
30 bones coming your way.
And that's going to get her an apartment in New York City.
Enjoy your apartment on $30 that you spent because you asked him to join you. If you'd done it yourself, you probably could have made a lot more money. Neither here nor there. The new portrait that she makes for them is terrifying. It's awful. But what's weird to me is that the first time she's at their house, the woman goes, my biggest regret is that this was the last time we sat the family down for a portrait. Now, there's so many questions I have about this. But first of all, what family sits down multiple times
in their lifetime
for a portrait? She thinks that in her neck of the woods, families sit down to be drawn.
You know what?
Yearly.
You know what? I take it back. This is not on him. He's not a bad son.
No.
The guy just doesn't want to get drawn every time he comes over for dinner.
She sees the hand painted picture of all of them standing perfectly still for hours and goes, my family's rotten. They haven't done it since. Like, I just who does that multiple times in their lifetime? And she gets a second one, and it is just straight horror movie. But she's mad that it's only been done once. She's mad she only has one hand-painted portrait of her family, and I couldn't make heads or tails of that. Couldn't do it. There you have it. Those are my wait whats.
I took it to the tape, and Panda is 100% correct.
The
scene he's talking about, it starts as a close-up of Katrina Law and this guy clinking glasses, pulls back. The four of them are sitting there. She's mid-joke.
So they don't announce the toast. So maybe it's just, hey, it's nice to meet you, like, cheers.
No. This
They
is
do a toast?
This is Katrina Law and the guy,
Yeah.
the main guy. Just the two of them are clinking glasses.
So they may have just gone, hey, this has been fun. Cheers. They could have done that.
They are sitting in a conversation with this couple.
And then she says, speaking of
It
gingerbread.
would be like me and you clinking glasses. Panda slides into a joke.
I could see that. But that is wild.
That is,
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, it's a wild scene.
It's more wild the more you think about it.
I just don't understand.
So gingerbread, huh? Am I right? It's like, she's driving to the party. She's like, I have a type 5 on gingerbread.
I hope I get to use it.
How do I slide into the gingerbread?
I will wait until someone's toasting another person.
It's 2 hours into the party. She's sweating bullets. She's so nervous. I got this type 5. I've not used it. Next time there's air in the conversation, I'm taking it. Clink. Speaking of gingerbread. That's what happened.
Good joke.
Wild
I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
It's time for What the Hallmark Party Show. We wonder what could be. Maybe having some clarity questions that we still have. Panda.
I want to know if she continues on in any capacity with her art.
I hope not.
I mean, she's. Did they ever make? She is going to be used to the marketing. Am I right? Did they?
Yes.
So
she apologized.
So
yes.
yeah. So she apologizes. Does this mean that she now has like a new? I don't know, lease on art, so to speak? Or is she going to continue on with the gifts and the art kind of side by side? What's this look like for her future? I am interested because she's quit a job. She's morphed into this kind of new
Raking
thing.
in 30 bones an hour, though.
I just want to know. I mean, and how much is she getting paid for her art? I mean, and how does the marketing company survive using her art? There's a lot of questions that I have about this.
My question, and there's a good chance that I just missed a detail somewhere here, but she goes to look at this apartment in New York, and they say it's not going to be ready until the first of the year. Then this whole run amok happens. She gets mad. She wants to leave her sister's fully furnished basement.
Yeah.
And so she calls up this apartment complex people on Christmas Eve or a couple days before Christmas and says, hey, is there any way I can move in? And they're just like, if you come now, you can.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. What happened to make it
Apartments are crazy. They're like gingerbread. Just, I don't even know what's going to happen.
I just want to know what happened to get her
gingerbread.
into
That's
the...
all you had to do, Sally. That's it. That's all you had to
Speaking
do.
of gingerbread, am I right?
That's right.
I just want to know
She
what
got
happened.
there was no gingerbread cookies, and
like,
that's
"No,
what started
no!"
the fear. Sorry. All we have is shortbread,
I don't have any shortbread jokes.
sugar cookies. And prep for this?
My what the Hallmark.
Sorry, I cut Bran off, and Bran, no, the floor is yours.
I can't even more. Dan, go ahead.
All right. My what the Hallmark. My what the Hallmark is this.
Hey, guys, it's Johnny.
Danny?
It's Danny WPIO.
Is
I
it?
got a quick update for you.
Please.
The guys at Philo were really pleased with our advertisements earlier. They asked if we could do another one tomorrow.
Did we just dive into the antebellum South there very briefly on
Don't know
tomorrow?
what to tell you.
Sure. Let's do one more tomorrow.
I'll see you guys tomorrow.
See you
What
tomorrow.
time?
8 a.m. sharp.
8 a.m.?
Sharp.
We don't do that here.
Okay. Sorry, Danny. Thanks, buddy.
I'll do what I can.
All right. There's a company that is responsible for a lot of headaches for our leading actor.
I'd say.
He is pitching and pitching and pitching, and they're just not happy with their laptop advertising strategy. And then we find out very late in the movie that this company, all of this is for next year's Christmas ad. So this company on December 15th has a deadline of Christmas Eve to have next year's Christmas ad completed.
Completed, yes.
What kind of company is this? What is like? Were they writing and they went, wait a minute, it's already Christmas time. It's for next year.
I'll tell you the type of company they are. They would come in that they see that picture of Santa Claus that she painted, and they see it as warm. That's what they were looking for.
They want to lock
something
that
that's
bad
warm.
boy in a year in advance. That's what they want to do.
We want a warm advertisement. It's warm.
I just don't. I don't know how that could possibly made it into the script. Just make it not a Christmas company. Like then she can use some actual art, which is just as bad.
You can't do that.
All right.
It's just as bad.
Contemporary realism. It says what she said she focused on.
I Googled it, and
it's a thing. No, I
it
Googled
is a
too.
real thing. Yeah.
It is.
We did, everybody.
Yay.
Did we ever find out if we used?
We did. Oh, somebody in the chat said Hannah Span was used.
Yeah.
Wow.
So next up, we have someone who I believe is watching us live right now.
Whoa. We're going to live watch her.
Yeah, if you're at Bramble Jam Plus at the double decker tier or higher, Facebook, you can watch us live. We do all the episodes at once. So spoiler alert. You can watch them all. It's fun.
Wow.
It is Beth Ann Smith.
Yeah,
Beth Ann Smith.
Yeah. Yeah, had to Google Beth Ann Smith, and the results were...
There's some you don't have to?
They're just that famous.
There's a couple
like the motorcycle, for instance. Everybody knows that story.
Yeah, everyone, and it's wild. But Beth Ann, she's great. She's always been super kind to us. But I will say, Beth Ann, a little bit of a dark side here. She's actually a professional heckler.
She's a professional heckler.
Yeah, people. They
hire her
to heckle,
to come and heckle for what reason?
To ruin other people's stuff.
So like you and I are rival stand-up comedians.
Yeah.
So I would call Beth Ann and be like,
yeah,
Panda's got a show at Fitzy's.
Yep.
7 p.m. She's cover charge at the door. I'll pay your cover charge. I'll pay you by the hour. She comes up and she's like, you bum and stuff.
Exactly. Yeah, that's her bit.
What's the name of the company?
It's called there isn't one. It's just Professional Heckler.
I'm sorry, Beth Ann.
Beth Ann, you're watching right now. He didn't come up with a funny, like clever, cool. He didn't even come up with a bad name. He just decided your business doesn't have a name.
But she's in the black market, Dan. What do you want? It would be like if you were a hired killer, you wouldn't call yourself Big Killer Dan.
No, but you would be in the book as something.
No, you wouldn't. That's why it's on the black market.
So how do people find her?
Oh, okay. Get this. Back channels.
Man, you blew me away with back channels.
Yeah, you didn't see it coming, though.
Certainly
you have
didn't.
to knock 3 times. It's a whole thing.
On the pipe?
No, door.
Okay, cool.
Her door.
Got it. Thanks, Beth Ann. Thanks for watching live right now.
Until next time, may we be the first to wish you a
Merry Christmas! Deck the Hallmark's a Bramble Jam podcast. It's presented by Philo TV. It's produced by Brandon Gray and recorded live in, Greenville, South Carolina. Set decor is by Plum at Haywood Mall. For more information on Deck the Hallmark, you can go to deckthehallmark.com. For more information on Bramble Jam Podcast Network, you can go to bramblejampodcast.com.